Hey guys, your girl is here back with another beautiful content. I know most of you will be like, oh, like, where has, like, she has nothing to give to us. She's not producing what I want to see. You know, this channel is about nursing in Germany and about essential health tips. So at times when I focus on essential health tips, I have to switch back to nursing in Germany just to make sure I satisfy my audience. So now this video is going to be about voluntary service here in Germany. I've been talking of most of my videos that one way you can come to Germany is through a voluntary service. But now most people are like, how do I do this? How do I go about this? What is even voluntary service like? How is it like? How is it done? So in this video, I'm going to be throwing more light to what voluntary service is all about, the requirements, the let's say the advantages why you should do it, and we can also apply for a voluntary service together. Yes, I'm going to be sharing some website links. You all have been asking about it, and I've been busy, but now I'm here to share these links with you. So I'm going to put some links in my bio, and then we are going to apply for a voluntary service here in Germany using one of the shared links. So if you're interested, make sure you stay to the end of this video, okay? Let's dive into it. So now, what is voluntary service? Voluntary service is what we call social worker. So if you want to be a social worker in Germany, you have to apply to come and volunteer in Germany. It's here in Germany, it is known as FSJ, which is Freiwillige Sozialjahr. So you can either do FSJ or BFD, which is Bundesfreiwilligendienst. Voluntary service that is about it, let's say a duration of 1 year, that is why it is called Freiwillige Sozialjahr. That is 1 year where you have to come to Germany and do this voluntary service. Now, what is required? What are the requirements to do Freiwillige Sozialjahr? That is FSJ. It is the J is pronounced here. That's why we say FSJ. FSJ. So that's why it is. So do not wonder when I keep on saying FSJ. So to apply for this, you need to be 18 years to 24 years of age. I actually came through a Freiwillige Dienst, that is through a voluntary service, but then I was 26 years old. So normally, if you want to visit most of the websites, they would say 18 to 24 years old. And if you want to do BFD, it is from 24 years old to 30 years old. What else is required of you? You have the language certificate from A1 or let's say A2 to B1. And you also need to have, let's say, your certificates. You can use your diplomas if you've done any professional school, or you can use your high school diplomas, your high school certificates. And now you also need a motivation letter to actually express the reason why you would like to do a social work, like a voluntary service in Germany. Of course, you need your CV that has everything you've done, everything that needs to be said. You have to include it in your CV in a tabulated form. And what you also need the medical reports, of course, to show you're in good health to come to voluntary service in Germany. And of course, a police report to ensure you haven't committed any crime. Yep. The advantages of doing voluntary service in Germany. First, you gain experience in working abroad. You learn more about others' cultures. You gain knowledge about the German language, because trust me, when doing this, you learn a lot of the German language. Another advantage is at times they provide you with accommodation, but you have to check, because some institutions will give accommodation while some will not. So it's always good to check before you apply. And you are going to be receiving a monthly allowance that will help you with your basic needs. They will take care of your health insurance. They will even provide you with a bank ticket where you can transport yourself wherever you want to go, like a train ticket or bus ticket. They are going to provide you with that. And they are also going to help you with a visa, because when you come to do voluntary service, of course, you get your visa. And the most important advantage is at the end of your voluntary service, at times you are being offered a place or a training school. You are being offered to stay and train to become a nurse or whatever, depending on your domain of interest or where you are doing your voluntary service. So now let's talk about the domains. At its true, most people always recommend you come and do nursing or elderly homes. It doesn't mean that's the only places where you can do voluntary service. Now, this is how it works. They have to, when they are going through the applications, those who are already in Germany have higher chance to be accepted to do a voluntary service. Second priority, they tend to give voluntary service more to other European country citizens. And now, the third category now, the non-EU citizens. And in these situations, most of the available jobs are mostly, let's say, nursing homes, being a nurse, or working in kindergarten. So they always recommend you do this because you have a higher chance of being given the voluntary service contract. So it's always good to just, you have this at the back of your head. You now know how to choose where you want to do a voluntary service. So this is like a tip. Make sure you go for those career jobs or those places where you know you will easily be picked. So that being said, let's apply for a voluntary service in Germany using a website. Before we dive into this, I would like to ask you to pause and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and join this family where we learn from each other. If you're already in Germany, it's even easier because you can actually go to these institutions around your neighborhood and make your inquiries. You can actually apply and submit your application there in person. But if you don't feel like doing that, this website I'm going to use to apply for a voluntary service, you can also stay tuned and watch, and let's do it together. It's going to be a step-by-step how you can apply for a voluntary service while living here in Germany or from abroad. So without further ado, let's apply together for a voluntary service in Germany through this website. As you can see, I already gave it into my bio. I would definitely share this link in my bio so you can check it out. So changing the language into the English language for better understanding. So there goes the website. As you can see, it has the voluntary service, which is FSC for domestic. It has for abroad. It has for incoming, school trip, everything. So now let's scroll a little bit and see what it's all about. You have your place of employment. You can read more about it where you want to, the employment site. You have what they are offering you, areas of application, and the seminars. Now let's check out more on the areas of application. Oh wow, okay. Now they have social therapy. If you're interested for that, you can apply. They have special educator. If you are interested, you do so. They have schools, they have kindergartens, and they have elderly care, and of course, clinics. So you visit and you read more on the areas of application or what they are offering, and whatever you're interested in, you can apply. Now let's do a little bit of cruising around this website together. Let's try FSCO abroad and see what it's all about. When you see FSCO abroad in this website, they are referring to those who are already in Germany and they wish to do a voluntary service out of the country. It could be example, as you can see, it can be maybe voluntary service in France, Great Britain, Estonia, Canada, Greece. You can read for yourself. This doesn't mean if you're out of Germany and you want to apply to these countries, you cannot. Of course, you can. It's possible. But now this is mostly for those who are already in Germany, like let's say Germans, or those who have also studied in Germany and they have become Germans, or still in Germany, or maybe you're going to a school program and you want to apply for more internship out of the country. So now let's visit more about incoming. Incoming simply means those who are out of Germany and they want to come to Germany. It can be in Africa, it can be in other European countries, but you are definitely not in Germany. So they have what they call FSCO. This is voluntary service incoming, and after the OPE. This simply means incoming. Are you still abroad and would like to do voluntary service in Germany? Then our incoming program may be the best and easiest way for you to arrive in Germany. After the OPE, are you already in Germany, for example, as an OPE, and would like to do a voluntary service? You can pause and read more for yourself and see how it goes. But they have all the information you need. So you make sure you cruise around the website, you read, and make sure you are content with the information you get before you apply. These are the informations you have as an incoming, as you can see. And there's a video there that is being recommended that you watch the video before you apply. Just make sure you go through the website, read more and read and read and read and read, and get a lot of information as you like. Read, cruise around, make sure you are happy. There are also trainings that they offer, but now let's go back and let's apply together. Now let's apply. Apply now. All you need to do is click that. Now we are where we are supposed to apply. For better understanding, you can change the language into the English language. Perfect. Read. Due to changes to voluntary service in Germany, applications from abroad will only be possible again from September 2024. So this video is coming handy. So it's coming at the right time for you to prepare and apply. Try your luck, guys. You never can tell if you'll be lucky or not. Just send in your applications. Send the applications. It doesn't hurt. Send in. Now let's apply together. The first question is, are you already in Germany? No. If you're in Germany, of course, you say yes. If not, you say no. Salutation. Are you a Mrs. Like you just like your sex, male or female. So you can go in for woman or male or whatever gender you have. Now they have now let's just take in woman for example. Okay, now let's scroll down. You have the next field is first name. Let's just type, let's say, Wills. And last name, let's say, Kenz. And email address, of course, nursenotes at gmail.com. For example, in this field, you have to put in your email address. This is what they are going to use to reach out to you if your application is successful. The typing, it can be boring, right? Watching this, but you know what? your telephone number. And it's very important to include your country code before typing in your number. So let's say, for example, in Germany, the code starts with +49 and all that, and then you can now type in what your number says. Okay. Your birthday, you fit in your birthday, your country of origin, of course. Let's try Zimbabwe. Okay, now you type in Zimbabwe, and the next comes, I am currently in another country, for example, for an au pair program, a language course, or an internship. They have asked of you to stay in that country and the reason for staying in that country. Let's say South Africa. Do you already have a visa appointment? No. If you have, of course, you say yes. But if you haven't, let's say no. Are you registered with an agency that will help you with organization? Guys, with this, we have to be very careful. If you can see, they said, please do not register with an agency. They are ready to help you and guide you throughout the whole process. Once you start getting involved with these agencies, your documents and documentations or whatever, everything together becomes complicated, and the risk of being denied a visa is high. Now they ask what language level you have. If you have A2, you have A1, you have B1, just feed it in. And they also ask, I would like to work in the following areas. Like, what's your interest? Where would you like to work? You can choose one or two or three as more. You can even choose all to show you're ready to be anywhere you want to. I can support other people with personal. Of course, you can. It's taking years. Guys, it might be going a little bit fast, but this is just to give an orientation of how you can do this. Okay. And now, what talents do you have? Type in there what you can. Fast learner, maybe you are hardworking. Just type in what you would like for them to see. And guys, learn to sell yourself. Now we have the next field is going to be a voluntary service. Let's say expectations, what you want to do. Why do you want to do it? So you can give in the reason, capture your employer, and give him the reasons to pick up your application. Spelling this experience at times is, you know what? Let go. Oh my God, the struggle is real. And now, as you can see, there's a place for your CV, curriculum vitae. You have to just click or drag it from your file, upload. The next is the language certificates, the German certificates. Everything is I chose this website because it's really easy for you to apply. Seriously. Now they ask you, do you need an accommodation? If you say yes, of course they are going to prepare an accommodation for you. If you say no, they know you're on your own. And if you have somebody in Germany that might help you, of course, you have to take that option. So guys, I hope this was helpful. As I earlier said, take your time, cruise through the page, navigate, learn, get as much information as you can, and apply. That was it. I'm going to share this link in my bio, and I will share some other links you can use to apply for voluntary service. And guys, just try your luck. Send as many applications as you can. During my time, I think I sent about 3 applications, and I was lucky one was successful and I got my contract because I actually came here through these same means I'm sharing with you. So make sure you send out your applications, and visit my bio for more links. And that is it. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so that when I upload another video, you'll get notified. Subscribe, guys, and join this family. And a tip for the next video, I we'll talk more about vocational training. That is how you can apply for a vocational training, what they call Ausbildung here in Germany. We are also going to apply using the same format, a step-by-step, where I guide you through the application process. Comment down below the kind of video you want me to do next in relation to nursing in Germany. If you want to know how to write a motivation letter, I have a website. Check it on my bio. I'm going to also upload with time samples of motivation letters, samples of curriculum vitae that you can just download, and you can use this as an example for your motivation letter or your CV. So make sure you subscribe to my website. Thanks guys for tuning in, and especially for staying to the end of this video. If you found it helpful, do well to give me a thumbs up, and hope to see you in my next video. Ciao.